Oh my god. Oh yeah. I was like, I'm thinking about Entourage right now. What up, everybody? I didn't do this last week because somebody had me all discombobulated, just asked me mad questions. We were so excited about starting on time that we forgot to brand the episode. But what up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Black Girl Charm, or Charmed Rewatch Podcast with two black girls. I am your and her Fifi's co-host Ray, but y'all could call me Dido because I was listening to Dido and watching Dawson's Creek for the past 24
I
hours.
love how it's two black girls, but we're like the whitest black girls on the planet.
Oh my god. I'm so happy I'm in a relationship with a black man, so I never have to hear, "You're not like other black girls," ever again in my life. But somebody else who's also heard that is my co-host.
Ben Affleck.
With or without the beard.
With the beard and a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, because that's how I'm feeling right now. And a
Ooh,
cigarette.
ooh. Honestly, these past 24 hours, I wanted to do the same. I've given up Dunkin' Donuts coffee because the Dunkin' Donuts on 40th Street in the city done messed up my tum tum.
Oh, I got free Dunkin' Donuts for a year. Did I tell you that? I
No,
didn't tell you that. So
no.
they opened up a Dunkin' Donuts by my house, like 15 minutes away. And if
Mhm.
you were the first 50 people, you get free Dunkin' Donuts for a year. So we were there at 5:30 in the morning. Yeah, so I got what? So there's a new Dunkin' Donuts opened up anyway. So I got up at like 5:30 morning, was 1 in 50 in line, and I got one free iced or hot coffee once a week for the next year.
That's
Yeah.
you know what?
And I went right back to sleep.
That's fair. I would do that too. I would have because I feel like because I can eat McDonald's outside of New York State. I just can't eat McDonald's from New York State. I don't know why. Once I
There's
leave
only
New York,
like two McDonald's that I'll go to in my area. So I understand. I
yeah.
get
I
it.
mean, I haven't had McDonald's in years, and the first time I had it was like in Atlanta, and I was like, please God,
Crunch
don't
nuggets.
right? Please God, don't let me throw up. Like I was starving. The only thing that was to eat was McDonald's, and I was like,
You
all
gotta do what
right.
you gotta do.
I know. I was like,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah, man.
How was your week?
My week, it was fine. I am in season 5 of Angel, but then I got my feelings yesterday. I don't know why. Maybe it's the universe being weird. Who knows? So I was like, I just want to feel teenage angst. So now I'm watching Dawson's Creek. It does
Oh, wait for
no,
our love
no,
to be.
no, no. We don't have that on Hulu. And I don't even feel bad because not only do they not have it on Hulu, it's not even on the
She don't get paid for it.
DVDs.
She don't get paid for it anyway. She's re-recording all of her stuff. She's
Yeah.
pulling
So
I don't even want to call it a Taylor. I'm gonna call it a Clarkson because Kelly is who gave Taylor the idea. She's pulling a
exactly.
Clarkson.
And probably Reba because Kelly and Reba are like this. But yeah,
Yes.
it makes me feel better because like at least like with Charmed, you have the original songs on your DVD. But like Dawson's
Hmm.
Creek fans, even if you have the box set, you don't have the song.
Do you have to get like the box set from back in the day?
Not nope. They didn't want to pay her for anything. They said no streaming,
What?
no DVD.
That's
Bruh.
so interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was telling Jose, I was like, imagine you waited for like the final season. You pop it your DVD in, it's the menu screen. You hear this off brand ass song. You kind of like, huh? But whatever, you hit play on the first episode and you about to do do do, and it's no, it's not. It's not that at all. But besides that, I saw The Fall Guy and it was fun, goofy. I loved it. Great time in the movie. Um, Once it
You
comes on,
watched it in the movie theaters?
yeah, we drove out to Long Island. Went to one of those,
I thought it was
fancy.
on streaming.
Nope, we went to movie theaters. We saw it.
Oh,
Still in my One Tree Hill bag with my sun kissed.
that it? That's
Yeah,
what you did?
yeah. I mean, other than that, still obsessing over the Fabletics Fab Fit app. If you do hit workouts, it's your friend. If you do dance workouts, it's your friend. Postnatal, prenatal, whatever. If you work out, they gotta work out for you.
I don't work out. You'll never make me work out. Well, I need to. I'm getting old. My metabolism is changing. So I finished another book.
Whoop whoop.
It was good. It was another low key, non black trauma, which you know I love. You know I love me a non black trauma book. I'm about to go read Why Choose Harem book next. That's about to be up next. But you know, I really haven't had time. Being a DM is a lot of work. Being a dungeon master is a lot of work. But he'll never listen to it. I have stolen all of the good players from our Wednesday night session. So I am now um I'm now DMing 4 people and
Mm,
then I'm now DMing 4 people. And then
not DP, though.
um I mean I could. I'm sure they'd consent. But and they're all live. And then in August, we're trying
Mm,
to do a hybrid formation. So that would pull in Phoebe and Cole
mm,
and someone else. So I'll be DMing a session of 7 people. So I want to start like setting up and recording so I can do like snapshots of the crazy shit that people do and put them on my TikTok. Because
mm,
last week, when we recorded or when we played, they had a whole argument. So basically what happened was they went to a room. The room had a bunch of treasures and there was a chandelier and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna take the chandelier down. And the other player was like, I don't think you should do that. And I was like, you should. How would you like to take the chandelier down? He takes the chandelier down, the chandelier crashes on him and they spent 5 minutes arguing with the chandelier on his chest. And I was like, roll for damage because clearly you guys don't have the sense to take the chandelier off. So I want to like start to record for little gems like that. I don't
mm.
see, and if you guys know of any black dungeon masters on TikTok, please let me know because I would love to follow them. I mean, I know I follow Brennan and Matt Mercer and a really, really cute one, and I can't think of his TikTok, but he's really, really cute. Um, but I don't have any like either black female or just female in general. So if you guys know of any, please send them my way.
I mean,
Other than that, that's about
well,
it. Oh, I have a
I,
13-year-old now.
I want to say, going back to like that dungeon request, both dungeons, if you know what I mean, send them over here. Come on, let's
One of us
dance.
will figure it out.
Let's dance, baby. I'm just saying.
Let's dance.
You dungeon, I dungeon, we dungeon together. Different dungeons, but we dungeons. All right. And you have a 13-year-old. Wow, yeah. I know, because I said happy birthday to him with like all the love, and I was got, thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's where we're
bro.
at. That's... He had a little girlfriend or whatever, and I was calling him to help me with something, and he comes down with a message from her talking about we're trying to have a conversation and you're interrupted. I said, how about I just disconnect you from the internet and then there will be no conversation for the rest of the night? How about that? These little girls are fast, huh? No
Yo,
respect.
my sister
Right.
is like the PTA mom in her kid's school, and all these
Oh
little
my.
girls they call her ma because they have crushes on my nephew and they want to be, wifey. Pick
No.
up a book. Learn. God. My nephew don't want nothing to do with them because he's still a child. He not fully there yet. You know how they kind of
Right.
there but they're not
Right.
there. He's still a child.
Right.
Pick up a
Right.
book. Learn something. You trying to be a wife? You not even in. Ugh. That damn footballer,
Yeah.
that damn kicker. You ruined everything. You got these. You know what? Let me stop. Anyway, you know what? I might even just blame him. I'm blaming Phoebe too, cause God damn it, it was her fault. And we are in season 4, episode 3. Hell hath no fury. The original air date is October 11th, 2001. Do 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 do. The writer this week is Krista of Grey's Anatomy fame. She wrote this episode, and
I
the
like
first
her.
episode she wrote was Coyote Piper. And
That makes sense.
knowing that she went from this episode to Grey's Anatomy, you've been making me cry for like 20 years, Krista, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Me and you, I knew when I went to the ATX festival, I should have really ran up on you. I'm lying. I really would have hugged you and been like, girl, you've been making me cry for like 15 years at this point. But oh my God. My God, Krista, your brain, who hurt you? Who who
It
hurt
was
you?
good. It was a good episode. It was a good episode.
The
It was a good
director this
episode.
week is Chris Long, 37 directorial credits, directed the season 1 episode of Supernatural that introduces us to the Ghostfacers, and a season 1 episode of Criminal Minds. So, again, sir, who hurt you, please?
They were
Um,
so cute. I love that group.
Ghostfacers. Um, that is honestly one of my favorite episodes.
I wouldn't say it was one of my
No, not
favorites.
the season 1 episode. The season, what is it, 4? Where they're in the haunted house.
Okay, that was a good episode. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, our dead gay intern. Anyway, our guest stars this week: Scott Monsesson as Donnie. 46 acting credits, including my co-host's favorite show, Blackish, and Just Shoot Me.
Why you like this? Why you like this?
What? You don't like Tracy Ellis Ross?
I love Tracy Ellis Ross. I love her. I love her. That's the only reason why I watch Blackish, because I'd be damned if she had another show canceled on us. Fuck that.
Becky Wallstrom as Lila, 34
Becky.
acting credits, including, once again, Grey's Anatomy and Mad Men. So Krista was like, I remember you, girl, with that weird ass haircut. Because, baby, that was a bowl cut with some harsh ass streaks. Whew, Lord. David Rivers as Bob Cohen, 50 acting credits, including The Rookie and Touched by an Angel. And Ben Tolfin as Billy, 27 acting credits, including Weeds and Wilfred. The trivia this week is the new opening credits feature Alyssa, Rose, and Holly in this episode. Holly requested recognition as an essential cast member, like
Damn
Alyssa,
right.
and is credited as and Holly Marie Combs as Piper despite being billed third. So they were like, listen, it's because I'm third, don't mean I'm third. In a rare event, all the cast members received new title clips in this episode. The first and only time this has happened in the series. It would happen again in the beginning of season 7, and I know that's during like the budget cuts or whatever.
Mm.
Paige's larger Paige's larger breasts. Maybe a nod to Rose McGowan's character, Tatum Riley in Scream. Tatum is killed when she can't fit the garage cat flap due to the size of her breasts.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Another possible reference to Scream is the car that Paige drove, a green Volkswagen Beetle, similar to the red Beetle driven by Tatum in the movie. Prue's
Hmm.
yeah, Prue's plaque in the tomb. From that plaque, we learn that she's 31, meaning Piper is 28 and Phoebe is 26. The music we heard, if you have the DVD and you're not on Dawson's Creek Talk, you heard Who Am I by Lily Frost, and streaming platforms had Nocturne by Martin Riopel. The IMDb synopsis is Paige takes the Book of Shadows into work and casts spells that help her coworkers. And I have strong feelings about that. You sent me the DVD synopsis late, but uh, the DVD
I
synopsis,
sent it.
I know. Paige steals the Book of Shadows for personal gain, while Piper's inability to deal with Prue's death makes her vulnerable to demon vigilantes. And that's actually one of the better synopsises
Mm,
that we ever had. Didn't give too much
really?
away. Yeah, that's literally what happened. Because she did steal the book
I
for
mean,
personal gain, she just
okay.
didn't know it was personal gain. I mean, technically, Furies aren't, vigilantes, but I guess they are vigilantes, whatever. I'm going to take a
Yeah.
one tree hill break with the sun kissed in 2 seconds before I do our synopsis.
Excuse me.
Mm. Piper is enraged after Prue's death and is recklessly vanquishing demons. Paige uses the Book of Shadows for personal gain. Piper's anger transforms her into a Fury, our villain of the week, and Phoebe is struggling with being the middle sister. She's also struggling with being a dumbass. That's not a synopsis, I just said that. They use Cole
Okay.
as bait
Okay.
to save Piper, and Paige reveals what's really upsetting Piper. Finally, Piper grieves Prue's death. Which sister would you like to tackle first?
We can let's start with the lower sisters. So Phoebe, we'll start with her.
She is the lowest of the low. Um, Phoebe is really trying her best this episode. She is
She did.
struggling.
She did.
She is like that conversation she had with Leo. It's like, damn, I was really putting Piper through some shit. Wow. Huh. The first and only time this will ever happen on the show. This is the only time
Ah,
this has ever happened, and I don't remember it ever happening again. Our girl is struggling. Um, her
yeah.
sister is out here in these streets, dragging her to fight every Tom, Dick, and Beelzebub. That was a joke. You ain't a little one, a little one.
Mhm, mhm.
Um, and because she out here fighting, her man is fighting. Her man is like, "Yo, talk to your sister. I don't really like doing this shit. I already got a bounty on my head. I'm trying to lay low. I'm trying to lay in you, and you out here fighting. What's wrong?"
The fact that the demon is the one that has all the points is just wild to me. Why is Cole coming with the points? Why is
Pause.
Cole telling Leo go talk to your wife?
We're not there yet, but pause. I'm gonna take us back to last week's episode real quick when they were like, when Piper was like, "How do you know somebody else didn't turn the pages in the book?" And Phoebe looks at Piper and is like, "Oh, maybe there was Prue." Leo looks at Piper like, "Oh, that's a good thought." Cole, the only one who's real about anything, looks like that wasn't Prue. That wasn't her. Yo, Cole looked so disgusted. He was like, "Y'all won't let me fight this cop. Y'all all here talking about this cockamamie bullshit about Prue turning pages of the book. Prue ain't doing none of that shit." And again, this week, he like, "Y'all gotta be out here doing this cockamamie bullshit."
Do you think Cole would have told them that Prue was at home?
No. No. So
Okay.
while Phoebe is trying to deal with Piper, who is trying to fight everybody and their mother, Paige is like, hey, I'm just struggling being a witch. I need help, and you're the only people I can talk to. And instead of like, I mean, Phoebe did the best she could in this situation. I feel like, would I have left her alone with the book? Um, Depending on the day. Maybe yes, maybe no. But I
I,
think If I tell
I mean,
somebody
did we think that she was going to steal the book? No.
exactly, because if I tell you that this is our heritage, it never leaves the book. It looks old because it is old. That's not an invitation to steal my shit.
Yeah. Yeah. But your mama owes me for leaving me in front of the church. So I'm going to take the book, right?
So yeah, I love how she like.
The
No, I was gonna say I love when we realize that the book is stolen, and Phoebe's just like, I mean, I don't want to call her a thief, but she borrowed. Yeah, we're gonna say borrow. She borrowed the book out the window.
Don't get mad. Don't get upset because she knew she was gonna ask what. Pipe was fucking everybody up.
Again, Cole being the voice of reason. I'm going to vanquish your sister. All right, let me sit my ass on down here and mind my fucking business.
Cole's just tired. He's
Hey,
just
he
all
over
I
it.
want to do is fucking sleep and eat. You got me out here vanquishing demons, sensing, tracking. I'm tired.
Yeah,
I feel that. I
yeah.
felt that.
Now the page, girl. I understand being overwhelmed. I understand that they threw a lot at you in like 72 hours. It was a lot. I'm not gonna take it away from you. But me thinks you shouldn't bring that book to work. Do the shit in
Why
your
would
car.
you bring it to work? Right. I mean, I wouldn't want you to leave it in your car. Clearly, that's not a good neighborhood because Cole got shanked last week and it was bleeding out from dusk till dawn. So that's
That
not a
man
good
was dying in
neighborhood.
the two men died in the bathroom and nobody knew. That fucking bathroom
Nobody
smelled
ever
like
asked to hear
barbecue
about the
chicken.
janitor. Nobody asked to see where the janitor was. Nobody questioned why his janitor he showed up to work the next day. It's a bad neighborhood. So
Motherfuckers, yo, it smelled like burnt flesh again. It was just a regular day at San Francisco based services. Like, girl,
they don't pay
I
me
just,
for this. They do not pay me for this at all. I can see why she brought it into work. But for you to just have it, like she had all her witch books out on the table. Girl,
and then when her coworkers like, hey, you into all that witchy shit? Why are you acting like me? Surely you no. There were 15 books about witches on your desk. You
on your
definitely didn't
desk.
do the fucking O'Brien fucking application. And you got this weird looking book that smells like incense and wet paper. What's going on?
And both is our flesh.
Like, I
I ain't
mean,
doing it. Then she want to know why she not getting promoted. This is why you not getting promoted.
is he too cheap? Nah. First of all, you trying to jump that man and kill him, and it was his wife that was the fucking abuser. So your radar's off. That's one. Two, instead of you have to use magic to save your job because you forgot to do the application. That was probably due well before the 72 hours that you found out that you were a witch.
I mean, they are social workers, and social workers do have a lot on their plate.
Whatever. I watched Law and Order too.
Dun dun.
But she's not a social worker. She's an assistant. She got time.
Oh, I do think it was cute that um
She used
she
it
fixed
for the
that little boy's
acne.
acne.
You
Yeah, I
know
thought that was
what?
cute.
This is where I'm gonna be like a He-Man woman hater. I'm lying, but that didn't teach that man any hygiene skills. It didn't.
The acne?
Yeah, he wasn't treating that
I mean,
shit.
but if it's bacterial and not, you know what? I had really bad acne growing up, like really bad acne. My brother would call me connect the dots because that's how bad my acne was. And nothing
Yeah,
that I tried or did outside of, like, I even went to a dermatologist and nothing happened. And so I wouldn't necessarily say it's bad hygiene. It could just be puberty.
that man was like 25, 26. That was not no 19
I
year
don't
old.
know. But maybe, but like, cause it was like in pockets, right? So maybe he should have went to a dermatologist, but he's also a social worker. So they're
He's a
not
male
getting
boy.
paid a lot.
You out here giving fake ass titles to
Even
everybody.
worse.
What you mean
Even
even worse?
worse.
He got set hours, all right? He good. He got set fucking hours. He can make a fucking dermatologist appointment.
You're so mean.
You're
You're
right.
so
You know what it is? I
mean.
didn't have acne. I had back knee, which is like yay, not my face, but like my entire back is like ugh.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I do like her ripping his toupee off because that was
That was
well
a nice
deserved.
that
He
was a
was
nice nod
gross.
to Prue. That was a
Yeah,
that was a good nod to like
he was
Prue and Heaven
gross.
like
He was nasty.
you ate a little one thing. I ain't gonna give
Yeah.
you everything, but you ate that little one. Yeah, that man was
Right, right,
really
right.
gross. Like
Mm.
when he came up behind her, it was just like we could do it out in trade. He deserved that punch in the face. He deserved it.
He said something to the effect of, "Well, look at the way you dress," and then they zoomed out, and she was wearing a high cut short
Yes,
sleeve shirt. What? What?
the judge would admire my restraint, sir. What you also sexually harass the homegirl with the bowl cut and the very drastic like fringe and like highlight low light. What's your excuse there? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Um. Yeah, and even Donnie said like Prue's like he's a Prue. Wow. Paige is like he's a dick to everybody. Don't take it personal. He's like, yeah, I know. That's why his mail keeps getting lost. And like, you know what? That man gives lawyers a bad rep. Get him out of here. Get that wannabe
Get
Wolfram
him out
Hart
of
lawyer
here.
out of here. Um,
Okay, no
and
more angel for you. Are
but
you at the
also,
part where he loses his hand yet?
oh, I've been past that. I'm in season 5.
Eh, he got the fake hand.
He lost that hand in season 1 when he
Is
was
it really that early?
yes.
Huh.
You ain't seen Lindsay in mad long. He been off the show. Oh Lord, I went through all that Connor and Cordelia bullshit.
That I
Yeah,
hated that. I
I went
hated
through
that.
all of that.
But
Ugh.
anyway,
Also, I don't think, and it slides right into the next sister. I don't think Leo said jack shit to Dottie. It was Piper about to beat him the fuck up. That got him so shook. You saw how he looked at Piper the other episode. He was like, "Aye, Captain, you got it."
what Leo gonna do? Nothing. Nothing. That man don't have no intimidation. He has a nat one in intimidation skills. Okay, critical fail. He's horrible. Get out of here, Leo.
And
And we
honestly,
can slide right into.
I was like, in rewatching last week's episode during, like, I watched 4-2 and then during the live today, and in
Mm-hmm.
rewatching it, Cole definitely be telling Leo what's up, and Leo don't be picking nothing up
Can't pick up nothing.
because when he goes, the source may not be trying to kill her. He look at Leo like hint hint nudge nudge that mythological window, and Leo was like, I don't know what's happening, just like in this episode because Leo
Right. Cole
Piper.
has to lay it out for him for him to be like, oh, that's what you mean. But I do want to say, I don't know if it's the lighting or what, but Brian Krause is fine as fuck this season.
He finally unclenched because Prue's no longer around. He could finally, when a narcissist finally get their way, when they finally isolate you.
One sister down.
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
You know he could have saved her. He just took his
Yo, going back to last week's episode, Cole was dead. He was dead. That man was still with his eyes open. He gone. He's in the afterlife. And y'all brought him back, but y'all can't bring my sister back? Fuck you. Orange eye, half highlighter. Fucking Piper
I still don't
deserves so
understand
much
that.
better.
No, she don't, because this is what she wanted. This is
You're
what
right.
she wanted. This is like,
You're right.
this is when you got that friend. It's gonna sound horrible. A man's an asshole, right? Might smack up a little bit. You go and save her, you put her on the right path, and 2 months later, she right back with the same fool. Like, okay, this is, I can't help you. I
Don't
can't
save
help
her.
you.
She don't want to be saved. Don't save. Anyway,
When she call you, you washing dishes and you not really paying attention. Yeah, girl. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl.
that ultimatum didn't
That's
leave
Piper.
ultimatum. Oh, you gave him an ultimatum. 90 days and we on day 84. What you about to do? Nothing, huh? All
I mean,
right.
she got it. She got it. She got it. She
After
got it. So
16 ultimatums. Anyway, this is ungodly, so they not listening.
you
um,
going to hell.
I mean, you're right.
Ha- Holly Marie Combs, though, when I
She
say
looked
give
gorgeous
her a
this
good
episode.
script and she can fucking act.
The hair was
Oh,
acting, the body was acting, the face was acting. The way she whipped her head around was like, you protecting this piece of shit? I gave you Cortez because he a cop. But this motherfucker, yo.
uh, are you mad at me because I didn't save her? No, I
Yes.
blame evil. She was
Yes.
mad at him, though. I'd be like, yes, and for that weak ass penis, but that's not the.
Not even just that. She was like, I want to blame you, but I can't because you're my husband. Ultimately, evil got her. But you failed her. Mm.
I'd have called him Dan during sex.
Meth, yo, when they house got shot up, Dan was like, y'all can stay with me. Yo,
We could have all this fixed up. I'll get my men on it. We could have had it all rolling in the deep.
you know, Dan would have. He would have bought her jewelry. He would have taken care of the club. He would have. He would make her cereal every fucking morning just to make sure that she didn't have to think about nothing.
Prue would have had the Aaliyah funeral, okay? The white chariot, the white horse, okay?
He would have built the casket himself.
Okay. Brick by brick. 4 by 4 by 4 by 4.
Yo, yes,
Him
I
and Cole
blame
would have
you.
been having drinks on the back patio. Man,
Oh,
I'm upset. I'm upset right
again, when we this man had period pains over a charge that wasn't his. He don't feel nothing when Piper's in distress, when she injured. She was gonna call him. It don't make no sense.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that a demon, how does a demon have better perception? You should go talk to your wife. She is not grief. A demon has to tell you that your wife isn't handling her sister. A demon? A demon?
He said, your wife acted all Charles Bronson. And that's when Leo was like, oh, I got it. Okay. It clicks. Okay. You talking about language now. You said grief, and I don't really know what that was because people die every day, B. But Charles Bronson, got it. Copy. There's a problem. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for dumbing it down for me. First of all, I
I'm so
hate
done
when
with you.
I hate when Leo and Cole square up, or Leo tries to square up with Cole because you're not gonna swing first. You shorter than me. You gotta swing up. You see that? You see that? That's not scary. What is that? You're not. You're pussy.
Hold on. You swing up all the time. What are you talking about?
but I'm tiny, and when I'm swinging, there's a comb in my hand, and
I will
actually,
say, I'm glad that when they turned her into a fury, they didn't give her hooves because she looked hot. She was just like, and I was like, oh, I hope they don't give her the hooves because the hooves
I
took away
love.
from her being, hot as a fury.
I keep bouncing back between Cole and Piper. Them two was locked in on a way that they shouldn't have been locked in, and nobody wants to admit it. Cause Phoebe pussy, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Cole is just like, this is how we handling this shit. This is how it's happening. When he used his low voltage energy ball, what you hitting my wife for? All right, you must want her to
What
be
the
a
fuck
fucking.
you doing?
You must want her to be a fury, because what I would have done was ordered my wife out the other fucking room. But no, you want no fucking reason with her. There's no reasoning with this bitch. Look at her fingernails. You ain't seen her nails by now. You ain't smell the blood in the room.
Those
I
nails
saw
are dope. I'm gonna do that though. That black and red for Halloween. That's what I want.
those nails were
That's what I want.
gorgeous, but like her nail
That's
beds
a
were bloody. You
take what
ain't.
you get. Take what you
I
get.
know. You ain't smelled the blood in the room. I did. I know I'm a demon, but you a healer. You supposed to just iron a foot. Like what the fuck?
The second time though, when he was gonna do the low voltage energy ball, and he was like, "Wait, no, no." He's like, "Whenever you're ready, knock that bitch out. I'm here for you." That's the man I need. I
I
did
hope.
like it though. Obviously, so now we're in a place, right, where they need information, they're going to Cole to get it. They're no longer asking Leo to go ask the elders. Cole was able to fully explain to them what a fury was and what a fury can do. And so he was concerned because even though he was no longer a demon per se,
Hmm.
that if she was to set his sights on him, he was going to be able to feel all of the bad things and the people that he had harmed in all of his years of being a demon. But I really like the fact that we're just at a point where let's just go to Cole to get this information.
Because to be fair, Cole knew off rip. He was like, Piper, no, don't do it. But Piper engaged, and that's what they had to deal with the Furies. He knew
Mm-mm.
immediately. He was like, "It's not your beef. They don't want nothing to do with you. As long as they don't, if they don't see you, they don't see me. We good." But did Piper
We
listen?
good.
No. I love this manic behavior though. It's fun. She's very happy. Like next demon,
Yeah.
is it? Are we toxic?
I She's working through her grief.
Mm-hmm.
You're toxic. I mean, but we
You're
know
right.
this. And our men know this. They're okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy her. We're getting a side of her that we haven't seen that I think was overshadowed by Shannon Doherty.
Yeah.
And we're finally seeing Holly Marie Combs kind of come to full fruition and being the badass bitch that we know we can be. I
Mm-hmm.
feel also, even though she's going through the grief, the episodes are a lot lighter. So we're moving away from the dramedy, I would say, to more comedic timing. And
Mm-hmm.
Paige is really good for that.
Yeah.
And Cole's funny as hell.
Because what's Cole doesn't really he doesn't say much, but his side eye, his
Them
face
facial
acting.
expressions
Cole is
is
Jim
really
from
good.
The
It's really
Office
good.
before The Office was a thing. He is looking at the camera like, y'all see this shit? I know I'm a throw seeing this shit. Y'all see it too, right? All right.
Oh my goodness. I mean, other than that, I mean, it wasn't really too. I did like the scene towards the end where, I'm sure you're going to want to talk about this, where Phoebe's like, "It's me, right? You're mad at me. It's my fault, right?" Yes,
Yes,
yes, it is.
yes. Because why did you have to go to? Why did you go to hell? Why did you have to go to hell? There was
Yeah,
no
yeah.
reason. You abandoned me for this man. You abandoned us for this man. We didn't know like if Shax was dealt with or not. We didn't know what we were up against. Instead of dealing with Phoebe says we have a what is it, a procedure, we have a way of doing things that's worked for the past 3 years. And Piper replies, prove being dead means it didn't work. It's not that the plan didn't work, it's that Phoebe deviated from the plan to save Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so Phoebe's
To save a
credit,
man.
yes, we have a plan and the plan has worked well for us for 3 years. The one time it didn't work well for us is because you legitimately abandoned us for a man that wasn't under a spell. He chose to kill that witch. Nobody like put a gun to his
He
head.
was under a spell.
He was blackmailed
He
into
was
doing
under
it.
a spell. He blackmailed. Whatever.
Like him being
The fact
blackmailed,
though that Paige could come in there. Oh, go ahead.
just it story wise, it doesn't make any sense. But like Paige being like, I know something about grief. I know who the fuck you mad at. Get that bitch. Curse her out. Do it. I did it. I do it all the time.
I
Woo.
am surprised that Leo knew where to orb her. I was quite
No.
surprised about.
No. He didn't know where to orb her. Once Paige started saying that shit, that's when he knew. He didn't know. Cause
That's what I'm saying. I'm even surprised that he was because he don't pick up on subtle
mhm. Oh yeah.
hints or being told straight to his face. So I was surprised that he was able to go, "Oh, we should take her to the
You know what's
mausoleum."
also crazy? He was mid orb
What?
before he got to them. He was starting to orb, then he grabbed a hold of Paige
Hmm.
and Prue. I mean Paige and Piper. And why haven't you ever done this before? Why are you never this fast ever? How are you this good at orbing and you don't ever do this any other time? It's so weird. This man be picking and choosing when he want to be great, and it makes me so mad. But yeah, it. Who else was gonna say it? Because truth be told, Piper can't
Cole would have
blame
been like, "I didn't said it, but y'all would have listened to me."
Piper can't blame Phoebe because she still gotta live with Phoebe. She can't blame fucking Leo because she don't went through all the fucking trials in the world to be with Leo. So to then blame him, it would be all for naught. It is 1,000% Leo's fault, and it's 1,000% fucking Phoebe's fault.
I wouldn't say it's 1,000% Leo's fault. I think it just goes to show that the demons play a better game than the elders and the white lighters because he had no information going into hell at all, which was
Not to
dumb.
bring up
But it's 1,000% Phoebe's fault.
Phoebe's
And you
fault.
can't even blame Cole because Cole was like, "Why are you here, ho?"
He was sleeping on hay. I will never not get that image out of my head. Not to
He
bring
was
up Angel,
chilling.
not to bring up Angel again,
He
but
probably was tapping. Okay.
in season 4, when they bring back Angelus, they straight up said evil is smarter. Like, it's not that I don't fuck with you,
Well,
Angel.
yeah.
You my man, and my you me and you like this. I love you. But Angelus, he just a little bit more cunning, a little bit more suave, a little bit more smarter. Just a little bit. You smart too, but he's smarter. And it's because he's evil. Just say that. Can we just stop? Can we just admit it on Charm finally that like if you good, you dumb? Cause
How come none of the old charges showed up to the funeral?
they didn't have that much money. Who was it paying? Who gonna show up?
Mm.
Max?
It was like the last episode of Supernatural.
Yo,
Mm.
they hated Shannon Doherty so much they ruined the reveal of Paige. Because any other
Mm.
show, 4-1 and 4-2 would have still been the old promo, like the old intro. 4-3 is where you would have
Like, you
gotten
out
the
here,
yeah.
you out of here.
Exactly, like you hate this woman so much, y'all ruined the reveal. Cause I'm watching and I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch in the intro? Why is she in the intro? Anyway,
Other than that, I think I don't have nothing else.
uh,
Oh,
How could you leave
Before I
me?
forget, Piper
Oh,
Orbing.
hmm? Piper
Oh, we're still at
Orban?
the mausoleum. My bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How could you leave me? That's
Yeah, Piper
what.
Orbing.
That's when I felt it
Yeah,
ended. See,
yeah.
Paige. Oh my God. Thank you for going through the trauma of losing your parents. I know that sucks, but for her to finally be able to say it, because she's the only one who knows how to fucking. She's the only one who really knows how to talk to her. She literally said, "I hate my parents too for leaving
So
me."
grandma rolling down the steps don't matter.
No, can she think I can live without her? Yo, while
Yo,
I
if
was
I
in
was
my
Phoebe though, I'd be a little upset.
while I was in my feelings, I started laughing because Piper is saying this shit about her sister to her husband. Like, you could die, I don't give a shit. How could she leave me? Fuck you, sir. How could she think I could live without her? Ugh. She is due for so many awards. That was such good acting. That
It
was,
was good
yo.
acting. It was good acting.
Holly cried for 3 episodes straight, and you saw it every time. Rewatching that scene with that cat pee
Hmm.
sweater, where are the tears? She's saying thank you for a tissue. Where are the tears?
I did like at the end, Piper giving her the basket of muffins and telling her that when the boss comes and was like, "You're supposed to be working," she's like, "That's I'm her
Yeah,
sister."
not even just that.
It is
When she's just
beautiful.
like, Leo can fix that for you, and Paige just is like, no, I want to wear her pride. My first war wound. I was like, oh, that's such a little cute little sister banter. Oh, and then she's just like,
Hmm. Hmm.
you know, unfortunately, this family that won't be the last one. Not you.
So I did like Piper in this episode.
Hmm.
I did like Paige in this episode. I will give you that too. I did like Paige a lot in this episode. And she wasn't so clown like. She dressed very nicely in this episode.
I like when
It
she
was
was.
giving more Snow White than
Oh,
Carrot
yeah.
Top.
I like when she's practicing Orving, and it's just like, what are you doing, girl?
Yeah,
You look crazy. And it's just like, it's a fair
I liked
response.
it.
I just have to get scared.
Yeah,
And as soon
yeah.
as Piper showed up, this bitch is Orving. She's like, all right, I did my job. I'm out. I
It's
do
cute.
like.
It was cute.
It was a fleeting scene, but when they come up with
Uh huh.
the spell to get Piper to call a lost witch, and Paige is like, "So we use
Oh,
bait." All right, just 5 episodes ago, when motherfuckers wanted to use you as bait, it was a problem, right? Fuck this shit, it's a problem. Paige say it, and it's like, this is the greatest idea I've ever heard in my life. Why did I think of it sooner? And like Cole gets up, and then he's like, he hovers over Paige, and is like, let's plan this shit together. Let's do it. We and you, we here, baby. I like the way you think. She over here thinking about her heart. I like the way you think. And then he's like, shit, I gotta pay attention to her. I'm gonna sit my ass right back
it's
down
so
next to my
sad.
bro,
Like the
the demon.
it's sad how they end up ruining that friendship
Yeah,
with the crazy shit he ends up doing to her.
I know, but what could have been?
Yeah.
Let's see, anything. Um, I didn't say you. I didn't mean you couldn't take the stairs. So she did it for what 5 spells was it? Uh, Donnie getting the karma, the application, the acne, and the car loan. So are we to assume that
There's
the
one
fifth
more.
one is her student loans?
Um.
If so,
Uh.
drop the spell because
Shh.
they still coming after me. They took me to court. Drop the spell. Charm, drop the spell. Yeah, I think that's it.
That's
Um,
it. I was trying to see the
mm,
deadline, coworker, karma. I don't know what the fifth one is.
yeah, it has to be her student loans.
Hmm.
Because she said that was like the last thing she was going to do when homegirl came to her desk and was like, "You're a witch, right? Is it a full moon? Bitch, you can check the fucking newspaper and see if it's a full moon. Don't come over here asking me no basic shit like that. Is it a full moon? Um, because Paige says like, no, I might just use this to like get the my student loans off my back, and that's when Donnie comes over and does like that sexist shit. So I think she,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, matter of fact, Piper wasn't dismissive of Paige. She was just like, I got shit to do. Leave me alone. Y'all too chatty. Leave me alone. I think her life last week. I know you exist. The Yeah. I don't think there's any real tweaks I would make to the episode because this was actually really well written, really it flowed well. And
It was cute.
there isn't really any tweaks to make because yeah, I mean, I would want to see what the spell is for the student loans, but that's not a tweak. That's just an ask.
That's just to ask.
Yeah, I think we are really good drops.
Yeah, I don't have any tweaks. I actually think this was a solid episode.
Hmm.
Apologies for not talking as much. My throat is sore. Yeah, I think this was a solid episode. It was well written. So
Yeah, we're definitely in the new era of charms. I guess like everybody's showing up to do their job. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
mm-hmm.
That's it. That's
Right.
that's the AKA. I'm just here so we don't get fined. Um, because you don't have a voice box really, and I have personal issues, and but we still out here to put out this episode. Holly just showed up because she got a contract. Alyssa showed up because hey, I won, baby. Anyway,
Right, right.
I think I am giving this 8 out of 10 acrylic nails.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 low voltage energy balls.
Right. Because what was he supposed to do? I don't really appreciate you fucking using energy balls in my life. Well, you weren't here to orbit out the room. Actually, you know what we didn't talk about after he rated it? Piper blowing him up.
What? Ah, he deserved it. I
Leo
mean,
trying to
never
be
so far. He
firm.
deserved it.
Leo trying to be firm in this episode is mad funny to me because he's just like, she blew you up to get you out of her face, and you're like, don't use your powers on a mortal. Bitch, I use my powers on you. Shut your ass up.
Right. Like
I'm
this
not
ain't the first
mortal.
time every time she turns into something, she always takes out on him, and I just think that that's a sign of marital woes.
You're not wrong. But yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah.
Donnie, Donnie is who you right off
Yeah.
rip because like
Where's HR?
not even just that, like Inspector Cortez, that's one thing, but Donnie woke up and was just like, these bitches are crazy. Can you believe it? What's wrong with this broad? Like you already know Donnie was on some fuck shit. Like he's not a good guy. Why are you taking up at him?
No, no.
Leo is those nice guys that they warn you about. Anyway, some witches be hoes.
And some hoes be witches. I am done with you.
Blessed
I bid
be. I
you
mean,
adieu.
it's
Blessed
true.
be.